First of all, Wallace and Mary, I'm just so excited that you're here at Pathway Church this weekend. And I just wanted to let you know that, boy, as I've heard teams come back from Nairobi and as I've watched video, to me it's just been so exciting. I mean, things have changed so much since I was there in 2007. So talk to me about what's been kind of the most exciting thing about the growth of the Missions of Hope in the last 6 years.
Well, in the last 6 years, we have seen God blessing the Ministry of Missions of Hope in amazing ways. Of course, as you know, Mathare has very many needs, a lot of needy children needing educational opportunities and all that. And so, of course, having started with 50 children in 2000, now we have about 10,000 children in 16 different schools. Our microfinance program has continued to grow. We now have 1,907 clients, and our chair programs have also continued to grow as we move from one community to another.
I've just appreciated so much the Missions of Hope as they've what a lot of times here at Pathway we call the showing and the telling of the gospel, and how just in a very holistic way that the Missions of Hope is really shown and told the gospel. But Wallace and Mary, last spring, Pathway Church and several other Wichita churches were involved in a Numana effort to be able to provide food for the people of the Mathare Valley. And I know when that food arrived in Nairobi that you were surprised. Tell us about kind of why you were surprised when the food arrived.
Wow, we had never seen so much food. We didn't know the amount, and it was so much. And not only that, but we felt, how did these people get together and put this kind of amount of food together just to send it to Mathare Valley? What kind of love? And of course, we were able to see it is totally out of the love of God.
Mary, Pathway Church is adopted a community in the Mathare Valley called Mabatini. And one of the things that we'd like to do is to be able to provide $500,000 to be able to provide a ministry center there in Mabatini. Talk to us about why that ministry center is so important and how that's going to be able to make a difference in Mabatini.
It is a center that the children will be able to get their education, they'll have their needs met. It is a center where parents and guardians of these children will be able to come and get skills so that they are able to get ways of earning a living.
I know that there's a temporary facility that's there now. How is this new community center really going to make a difference? How is it going to be better than really what you're doing currently?
Currently, we have a temporary building for the school in Mabatini. And this is made of iron sheets and wood and steel. But with the new building, we are going to be able to get much more space, whereby instead of having only 400 children that we are now able to have in Mabatini, we'll be able at least to have more than 900 children in the center. And of course, the new building is going to have more light. It's going to be cleaner for these children. It will just be a better environment. Well,
Mary, our commitment here at Pathway Church is to be able to provide $500,000 for that ministry center there in Mabatini. But my understanding is that actually that's not the full cost of the ministry center there. How much is that cost, Wallace?
Yeah, that is true. The total cost of putting up the building and have it completed is actually between $700,000 and $800,000.
To me, it'd be so exciting here at Pathway Church as a part of our Accelerate initiative if we were able to go over our goal here to be able to provide all the funds for the center in Mabatini. To me, it would be so exciting for us and such a great blessing. So talk to us a little bit about the unique thing that the Missions of Hope brings to the table and why that the Missions of Hope is so successful when many of those other humanitarian organizations aren't.
What happens is that there are so many needs out there because there are many poor people and so many organizations want to go out and help. But there is something that we need to know, that it's not all help, that empowers. Because it is important that we recognize that as much as these people have needs, they also hold a solution to their own problems. And our role as we see it as Missions of Hope, is actually to empower these community members to solve their own problems.
Well, also, Mary, I just want to say I'm so proud just to be able to have you as ministry partners here at Pathway Church. And to me, you guys have just been such a rich blessing, and it's been so exciting to be able to be a partner with you and see all that God has done there in the Mathare Valley just through you. And we just look forward to what God is going to continue to do through our partnership together for the sake of the gospel and for God's kingdom there in Nairobi, Kenya.
Yeah, thank you so much.